Hello, I'm Gail Devins, and I'm in for Gloria Freitas Steininger, my mother. I'm doing this show tonight, and we're going to show you Festival of Trees. And I'd like to introduce to you three of the board members of the Easton Charitable Trust. And the first person we have is Patricia Grogan. Patricia?
Hi.
Okay. And then we have Kathy Esty.
Hello.
And then we have Bettina Hoffman.
Hello.
And so I'm going to ask them a few questions, and then what we'd like to do is to show you the actual Festival of Trees. And if there's still time, I would love for you to come here because absolutely gorgeous. You are just going to, you can't just walk by the trees. You have to stop at the tree and look at every little detail. It's just totally amazing, totally amazing. So what I'd like to ask is, how long has the Easton Charitable Trust been around?
Well, this is our third festival. This is our third year doing this. This is really year number 8 that we've all been, well, a lot of us have that it's been in Easton, and we just kind of changed ownerships of it and dispersed the money a little bit differently now, so.
Very good, very good. And so tell me, what is the most exciting part to you for the Festival of Trees? Where do you feel most excited about this? Does anyone want to answer?
Yeah, I do. I would say all of us and the others love making the trees. It's just fun. A lot of people will say to us, "Oh, you do so much work on this, and it's so much work you girls put into it." It's not work for us. This is just fun. And I just love the energy here. When the people are here, the positivity, the holiday spirit, I just love it.
Wow, and I have to say, there's a lot of energy around here going on, a lot of excitement, and just getting in the mood for the holiday season is just fantastic. And so, in doing this, how do you actually do the trees? I mean, you certainly don't do all the trees yourselves, right? How do you get people to decorate the trees, or who wants to answer that?
I can answer it. Go ahead.
We have donors, sponsors we recruit and solicit, and we also, people give us money and we decorate the trees for them.
Oh, okay. So someone would actually give you a certain amount of money and then you decorate the tree.
And then we also have business owners that will donate a tree already decorated, and they'll come in and decorate the tree. And it's kind of a neat time for that business because sometimes the employees come in and get part of it and decorate the tree, and it's really a nice time.
I think it's about half and half, right?
Yes.
Half of the trees are given to us decorated, and half of them we're decorating them for the people.
Oh, okay.
What's nice about that, though, is that there's so many different decorators involved, so that you'll see all different walks of life, and the creativity that comes out is incredible. So.
Well, I can definitely see that just looking at all the trees. And tell me something, this year, I understand that each year you have different charitable organizations that you donate the money to. Can you share who the charities are at this time for this year?
Well, I can start with one. We have one of them called Smile Mass, and that's Small Miracles in Life Exist, and it's a foundation that raises money for families of handicapped children get to go on vacations. So we're buying some wheelchairs for the beach for handicapped people. So that's one of our organizations this year.
Wow, that is really something else. I wouldn't even have thought of that. That's so nice.
We have people write into us and apply for, and to be considered to be a beneficiary. So then we'll go through the applications and interview them and pick who we want to, sponsor or benefit that year.
Yeah,
So.
Great. And how about some other charitable?
The Eastern Veterans, not association, but the Easton Veterans Fund. It's run by the town veterans agent, and it's like an excess fund that they hold on to for the year. And when a veteran needs help with anything, and whatever comes up in their life, then they can go to the veterans agent and request some funds. So we're going to put money into that fund for him to have more to share with during the year. So we did that one. And then we are also doing the ASPCA, which is over on the Brockton-Easton line, animal shelter. We have a lot of animal lovers in our group, and we're very happy to join in with them this year. Yeah. And
We're also doing an organization that provides toiletries for people that have been sexually abused, and so they don't have anything when they go to the hospital. So this organization provides that stuff for them.
I think it's called Project Pack.
Project Pack.
Yeah.
We also have the teen den, right? The teen
Yes,
den.
the
This is to
library.
keep the teens active, so that they don't get into trouble with drugs or anything, to keep them safe.
Yeah.
We always do. Now we do scholarships for the high school. So last year we donated scholarships to Mansfield High School and Oliver Ames High School. So that's nice.
NRT, campership.
Yep, NRT.
Yep, we give them a campership every year for a child to attend, a couple children to attend. So we'll do that again. Yeah,
Those are amazing.
causes.
Yep.
Yeah, those are amazing.
Too, that there are a few more who can rattle them off. We're caught off guard, and we apologize.
No, that's fine. That's and actually you have that listed on your program book too, right? So, yeah.
Website.
Could you share with us the website address?
So www.eastonfestivaloftrees.org. Also have a Facebook page that's active, Easton Festival of Trees, Instagram page. So we're out there. We're easy to find.
One other thing I noticed, well, I didn't notice it, but my husband noticed, is that there's a huge billboard off of Route 24. I mean, that's incredible. Who thought of that, or how did that come about? Very good.
Try new things. We like to try and learn. We all come from business backgrounds, so we do every year try something and learn, whether it's a gingerbread workshop, whether it's a marketing idea. This year we did a Groupon. I mean, we just try things and learn. Yeah, we're all business minded, so we try to do a good job with this event and raise most money we can for the beneficiaries. So we're learning every year. We're learning something. So this year we decided to try the billboard. It seems to be positively received, that it's quite bright and quite beautiful, and it seems to be seen by a lot of people. It is a very active part of the highway, so we decided to give it a shot. So I think so far we think we did a good idea with that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's very impressive. And so also, I know that there's certain workshops that you do or fun activities that you do during this time that the Festival of Trees is here. Can you explain what you've done so far or what's going to be happening?
Well, we've already had our paint night, so we had some beautiful wooden plaques painted the other night, and guests came and got to paint and decorate and look at the trees and mingle with their friends, and it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We still have three other events coming up. Tomorrow we have Kids Day from 10 to 1, and that will be held next door in the big room, where we have lots of things for the kiddies to do, from Santa Claus to a photo booth to cookie making to crafts.
will be
The
there.
Incredibles
Will be here.
Yeah.
So lots of fun, and then we'll be open the rest of the day and the evening for everybody else as well. So if it's cold outside downtown, then come in here and warm up, right?
Yeah.
Yes. And then we also have the gingerbread workshop.
Gingerbread and a floral design with Alice. We have Alice's Table running a floral design night, and then we also have the gingerbread house workshop, which is
Phenomenal.
yeah. We have a record-setting amount of attendees for that. So so they're a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
So you get free.
ideas.
So when you pay for the workshop, you get free admittance into the tree festival. So normally you have to pay to come into the festival. So if you sign up for a workshop, that's like a freebie added on for you.
Part of the ticket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a private viewing, because you don't have the crowds.
Oh, yeah. See, that's nice. You can really look at everything. Oh, that's really nice. So you have those fun days, the workshops. Can you tell me again the hours that you're open and the days that you're open?
Sure.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Thursday and Friday we're open from 4 to 8. And Saturday and Sunday we're open from 12 to 8. And then we close on December 9th, that's a Sunday, at 5 o'clock. And then we start pulling the tickets and calling people.
Now, I'd like to explain to everyone out there who have not come to this. explain to me the tickets and how that works. How does someone actually win a tree? Do they pay money for the tree, or how does that work?
Well, okay. So they have an admission fee to come in, and then if they would like to have raffle tickets for the trees, they buy a sheet of raffle tickets and they put them in the receptacles in front of the trees. And then, as Patty had just said, on December 9th at 5, we'll pick a winner for every single tree and start calling them. So, all 60, 70 trees here will go out with somebody within the following 48, 24 hours, whatever. But so the sheet of tickets is $8 for 25 tickets. It's not, anything overwhelming, and they put them in all the little receptacles they like, and we pick a winner for each one.
That's
when
great.
you see the trees, I'm sure you'll go view them on the little walk you'll be coming up with, and you'll see that you'll want to buy plenty of tickets because there's lots of great creations out there. And presents and whatnot. So.
A lot of the trees have extra things. There's a wine cooler fridge here. There's a Patriots picture here. There's gift certificates, American Girl doll, Fancy Nancy dolls. There's all kinds of things that go with the different trees that the sponsors have given us or whatever.
So it's not just trees. Sometimes things go with the tree.
There's a $300 gift certificate to the Shoveltown Brewery. That's a pretty popular one. Yeah, that's a little party right there. That's very festive right there.
Party there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really good. And so now, say I won a tree. I said, oh, I won the tree. What do I do? What's the next step for me? Do I come and pick it up? Do you deliver it? How is that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No,
You have to keep in mind when you're putting your raffle ticket into the tree that you want to win, you have to keep in mind that is something that you need to fit in your vehicle to take home. We don't deliver anything. We have helpers here, shrink wrapping things and whatnot, or you can disassemble the tree as well if you'd like to do that. But just keep that in mind. So if you like this big tree, just remember that needs to fit in your
you need to
Corvette.
find a vehicle. Yeah.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah.
Now, is there anything else that you'd like to share before we go on the tour? Is there anything that...
Yeah, well, we had a couple of our gold sponsors this year.
Yeah, Patty, could you explain some of the...
We have one new gold sponsor this year. In fact, you're standing right by the tree for the gold sponsor. It's Good Samaritan Hospital, and it's their 50th anniversary this year. And so they wanted a 50th anniversary tree, so we designed one that had gold and blue, and they had ribbon made for it that has their motto for the year, which is caring people, amazing people caring for others.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, this is the tree.
That's gorgeous. Gorgeous tree. Now, did they design that, or who designed that?
I did. Yes.
It's gorgeous. I could see that in their lobby. It'd be beautiful. It's gorgeous.
Well,
Wow.
somebody will be going home with that. So
Yeah. True. And so, who are your other gold sponsors?
So we also have Jay DiRenzo, David Howe, who owns Jay DiRenzo and Township and Farmer's Daughter. They're very generous in they have from day one donated to us, so they are one of our gold sponsors as well. We appreciate them.
And you also have silver sponsors?
Yes, we have a number of silver sponsors this year. One of our new ones is right behind you.
Bank of Canton.
Bank of Canton.
Bank of Canton.
Take a picture of
That's beautiful.
Canton. We also have Washington Depot.
Washington Depot's
They've been a
another
silver
longtime
sponsor.
sponsor.
Yes, they are very generous to us and give away.
Gave us over $1,000 in gift certificates for this event. Yeah, so there's 300 that go with this tree. There's 100 or 200 on the gift certificate tree. There's almost $500 in car wash gift certificates being given out at Kids Day tomorrow. As the kids come up to see Santa, the parents get a car wash gift certificate. Yes, John Carroll has been very, very kind to us every year for many years. Yeah, he's great guy. Yep.
Very, very nice.
Another new silver sponsor is Retirement Income Strategies, and their tree is down there, so we'll
check
show
that
that one out. And then another one we always have is
Building envelope
technologies.
technologies.
It's just He's
And they're
very,
located in Easton as well. So we
right.
have some very generous
Yes,
people.
very, been always
local
generous.
people, businesses. It's wonderful because we need the support from these people to run these events.
Yes.
I mean, we really, really appreciate, from the bottom of our hearts, all that everyone donates and does for us, from the sponsors and the donators to the volunteers. We appreciate everybody. Like, everybody has a great time, and it's just a wonderful event. So.
It's the happiest place in Easton.
Yes.
Absolutely, I would have to say. Definitely, it's very happy here. Well, so would you like to show me some of the trees? Sure. Okay, let's see some of the trees.
So this is I'll Be Home for Christmas, and this was sponsored by David Howe Township Farmer's Daughter tree. We also have another tree for Jay Dorenzo. But this one, it just started off with a gorgeous, gorgeous tree. Just the design of the tree is beautiful in itself. And it is Thomas Kincaid inspired. So there are Thomas Kincaid ornaments all over the tree, the little houses, the postcards, the Santas that are decorated here. Then along with just a snowy landscape with the icicles and the snowflakes, that just makes it an elegant tree with the splashes of color all through it. So it's a timeless tree.
This tree is sponsored by the Oaks Ames Memorial Hall. And Oaks Ames Memorial Hall, as you know out there, is actually a hall that belongs to every resident in the town of Easton. So we decided to do a Victorian tree because it was of that era. And you'll just notice some Victorian ornaments and cherubs, the ribbon, etc. And with this, we have the H.H. Richardson book that goes with it. And these cherubs on the floor here are actually ceramic. And so there you go. And over here, Santa Paws. It's very cute.
Forest Friends, and that is sponsored by Isabel Wilson at Keller Williams. She's donated for the last couple of years, and they do a wonderful job, and they love coming in and setting up, and they do a great job. It's beautiful. What's not to love about it? You know, look at the snowman skirt with the little head on the bottom, the little figurines, colored lights. It's just very fun and inviting. So,
I love it.
yep.
And here we go. You want to talk about this tree?
Sure. This tree is donated by the Fellowship, which is on Depot Street, right across from New Pond. And it's a We Three Kings tree. There's a statue of the Three Kings and Nativity. And so it's all of gold.
So that's the Fellowship Church? Fellowship Church on Route 107.
Fellowship Church, who just called a new pastor.
Yes, and he's going to be fantastic, I heard.
Yes.
That's great.
You know what his name is?
What's his name?
Zach Nicholson.
Oh, excellent. So Pastor Nicholson.
And he's coming from Texas.
All the way from Texas.
Yeah, Houston, Texas.
Wow. Boy, I hope he wears something warm.
Gonna get cold.
Yes, he is. So here we have this tree. Easton Wings of Hope donated this tree, shining above the influence.
And Wings of Hope is drug awareness. So it's a great program that they have put together, and they've donated. They actually were one of our beneficiaries. I think it was 2 years ago.
And we find that many of our beneficiaries come back and actually donate a tree after they've been a beneficiary.
Awareness tree. So, I mean, it's just wonderful how we're all connected. So, absolutely. So very fun.
Very nice. I love it. It's so pretty. Love it. Okay, and here we have, since we are at the Easton Country Club, here we have the Easton Country Club sponsored tree called a December to Remember.
Typically, we do a golf tree for this for the Easton Country Club because of the golfing event, but they also do weddings. So we wanted to kind of help them and promote that, just to let them know it's a gorgeous location next door to have a wedding, and this is a great tree that anyone could put in their home. You could just take the tree topper off if you don't want the wedding people in there, and there you go. It's just a gorgeous, beautiful tree with pearls and lace and whatnot. So, yes.
Beautiful wedding tree. This way? This one? Yeah. Okay, and Patty, you want to describe this tree?
Well, this is the tree that was donated by Bethel Medical Group in Brockton on Pearl Street. And it's a white tree with flowers that are made out of material. So they're handmade flowers and netting, and it's called, what's it called? Snowy Elegance. So.
And Patty is the designer of that.
Not much to do about medicine, but but it's pretty.
It's pretty. It's pretty. Okay, and here we have.
This one's beautiful. This is Paint Rust and Pixie Dust, which is right there on the corner in Easton.
Yeah, on Center Street.
On Center Street, and she always does a tree. This is a donated tree, and she does a beautiful job. Very nice tree. And she's always been very generous. And this tree is sponsored by Mutual Bank, I believe, and it's Fancy Nancy. And Fancy Nancy has come back. I mean, she went away for a while. Now she's back. She's very popular, and this is the way she would decorate a tree. She just kind of throw sparkles and things and feathers and wings, and it comes with a tea set and the Fancy Nancy doll and a compilation of almost all the stories.
In this book here?
Yes, and a dress-up trunk with dress-ups.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, wow. That's a lot.
So, and if you're not familiar with the Fancy Nancy books, it's a way of teaching little children vocabulary. So, because she'll say something's extraordinary, and then she'll say that's a fancy word for really great, you know. So, kids learn vocabulary.
Can I stop and show you this wonderful tree?
Yes.
Yes, right.
Our designer.
Yes,
over
come
here.
on. Come on.
Get over here. Joyce, who did the gnome tree for us this year. It's so fun. Joyce Russo. She needs to come over here. It's so fun and festive. Gnomes are really hot this year, and it's just so fun and inviting. Like, I just want to take them all home. Cute little pajamas. Chilling with my gnome's pajamas with the light up slippers that light up here. It's really fun, and it's just full of fun. It's just, how could you not love this tree?
Yeah.
I just want to hug it and take it home.
Yeah, you do.
Thank you, Joyce.
Good job, Joyce. Wow, thank you. And over here, how about this tree right here? I think we skipped by this. So this is Miracle on Main Street, sponsored by Essentials on Main. So that's going to be our new store on Main Street. And so this is very lovely with the colors and everything and the delicate ornaments. Very pretty. Very nice.
In front of it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You see. And over here we have Welcome to the Polar Express, sponsored by Maplewood Country Day Camp. And as you can see, you've got the hot chocolate, and you have the book, of course, and the video. Also, you have all these little houses and the train set. It's just amazing. And are those certificates up at the top of the tree?
Yes, probably.
Probably for the camp? Very nice.
I think that's just the tickets that represent the Polar Express tickets.
Okay, so that's,
Decoration.
yeah.
Polar Express.
Yes.
Okay,
you
so
get
it's decoration.
You get the little village set up with the train, and there are more pieces that belong to this, I believe, but we only have limited space, so this is what's set up.
Okay.
Yes.
Good to know.
Yes.
That's good to know.
But it's a classic, Polar Express.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
And over here we have a very furry Christmas. This is sponsored by JM Pet Resort and Pet Vet, and designed by Anne-Marie Peters. So you can see all the various doggies in there, the kitties. This is great.
And there's also a $100 gift certificate.
Is there
Yes,
really?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's $100.
$100 gift certificate, yes.
That's incredible. That's very generous.
Yep.
Yeah.
Grooming or housing or
right,
whatever you
want.
Babysitting, I don't know
Yeah.
what you call it.
Doggy daycare.
Doggy daycare.
And over here we have the Nightmare Before Christmas, sponsored by Dawn Zum and Family.
And that's just a completely different spin on what you would traditionally see for a Christmas tree. And Dawn has been helping us out with decorating trees for a number of years, and she loves to do like the children's kind of theme, and just different and quirky, and it's great. She does a beautiful job.
Wow, that's really something. And okay, so we talked about the gnome tree, and
This one, the Disney. This is called Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo, and it was designed by Clorinda Hoffman, and it's for one of our silver sponsors, Building Envelope Technologies. And as you can see, she put the castle up there, and there are different characters. See Pinocchio, the Blue Fairy probably is around here. I mean, there are a lot of different. Go ahead.
and then right here,
And there she is, the fairy godmother.
fairy godmother.
And it's a beautiful tree.
Oh, it's beautiful. Wow, I love how the stuff above the castle goes up like that.
Yep, yep, yep.
And then we have over here Homemade Christmas, sponsored by Nancy Dorgan.
Yeah, so she was an attendee at the festival last year, and she decided that she wanted to help us out and donate too. And she handmade all the ornaments on the tree, beautiful little stockings and the round ornaments, and using the little, what do you call these things? Not the bobbin, but the thread. It's just beautiful. There's a quilt. That's a good-sized quilt. The stockings. There's some gifts, some puzzles, and gingerbread kit. So lots of things that go along with that tree. So all handcrafted, all heart-filled, and it's just very nice, very generous.
Yes, very
Yes. So where we have different people that donate, she was just a generous attendee that wanted to help out too, and wanted to, so it's not like she's doing this for anything but just to
give
do the
back.
joy to give back. Yes, yeah.
Wow, wow. And so here we have the Patriot James White signed photo.
Yes.
And this is sponsored by the Prone Family Foundation.
A new sponsor.
That's a new sponsor that we have. Yep. Can you say anything more about?
So that's original right there. Original signature. And
Yes,
That's his
the
signature.
value is about,
Right. I don't
was it like
remember.
2,000?
I don't remember.
Okay. Well, the value is definitely up there. I mean, it's a great photo sign. Who doesn't love the Patriots, right? Go.
yay!
So there you go. There's something for everyone. You don't like Christmas trees? You get sports.
There you go. And right here is Be Merry, and it's sponsored by you, the Easton Charitable Trust. And this was designed by you. I love this.
Yeah, so this was just a little fun and festive idea. I attended the flower show a couple of years in Boston and saw a few ornaments that it intrigued me, and I just said, I'd love to do a bee tree. And the bee awareness now that's out, that, bees are so important to us.
Yes.
And people don't realize that. People just are always shooing them away. But they're very important to us. And I just thought it was a fun tree that you could keep it out all year if you have like a little sun porch or whatever. So this is very fun. Yeah.
And over here we have In Memory of an Angel. And can someone talk about this a little bit?
Actually, Kathy probably knows about that one.
Well, this was sponsored by Hometown Auto,
right.
and Clorinda Hoffman has decorated the tree. She was the designer. So this was in remembrance of a Jackie. I'm going to butcher the name. Modolveski. And it's someone that had ALS that struggled with ALS. So this is a remembrance tree. It's just a beautiful tree, nice, soft, soothing colors. You put in any place, and there's a few gifts that are along with it. The writing and a novel and a book about ALS, and it's just a nice design. Just
Very, very nice.
And Hometown Auto has sponsored or donated to us a number of years, so we appreciate you. Yes.
And so over here we have a purple tree. Right here.
Oh, this is Hugs. We love Hugs. Hugs is an Easton charity. HUG stands for Help Us Get Safe. So they've been very supportive of us in all the years past. We love them. Do you want to explain to what they do, or? I believe it has to do with abused, like abused women have a place to go, and the teddy bear symbolism is just like to feel at home, and purple is just their color. So they've been doing this for a number of years, and I've been in Easton for 20 years, and I can always remember seeing hugs and teddy bears, and I never really understood what it was until they got involved with us. So it's just a wonderful outreach program that we have here in town.
Yeah,
So.
thank you. That's very nice. Yeah. And so right here we have a Scooby Christmas sponsored by Zesty Pet Services.
Well, we have to show you who Kelly is first.
Yes.
I don't know if you can zoom on. This is Kelly. She is the ultimate in animal loving. She loves animals.
Yeah.
She's found her passion and has formed this pet service business, and she drives around in this little blue van. So the blue tree signifies her, and it's just she's just wonderful with animals. So if you need anyone to walk your dog or do any of those pet services, call her. Yep, Yep. Yes, absolutely.
Definitely.
And there's some gifts in there too, I believe. Yes. And Scooby Doo.
Okay, and right here, Cosmic Christmas. Sponsored by the Easton Charitable Trust.
Yes, so that's the American Girl doll tree. So every year I know it's hard to see it. So this is the astronaut American Girl doll. She's the doll of the Girl of the Year for 2018. So we have a festive pink tree decorated along that matches her clothing, which I know you can't really see in the box, but yes. And it's just every girl who loves to have an American Girl doll. I mean, yeah, it's just great. And a pink little tree to put in your room. The perfect size. It's the perfect size, right? Exactly.
Very nice. And here we have Envision a Teddy Bear Christmas, sponsored by Envision Counseling.
So they are new to us this year. So Carrie Ann Wagner was the designer, and she, I'm not quite sure how, she's part of the artists downtown, the
Oh, yeah, yes.
so her mother is in that, so I think that's how she got involved with this, and she wanted to donate a tree to us, and it's so fun with the teddy bears on it, and the ribbon, and the snowflake, and she has created a little skating rink at the bottom that the little penguins are skating on.
Oh, yeah.
So fun, and again, anything with teddy bears, I mean, who can't love a teddy bear?
I know.
So, yes.
So
Yeah, and there's a big teddy bear at the top, too, so very fun.
I'm guessing that this part of the room is a lot of the children's
Yes,
stuff.
a lot of it.
Okay.
Yes, we have. Yeah, but we don't have as many kids' trees as we've had in the past. We had to mix it up and put some other ones in. Yes.
And so here it is. It's all fun and games, sponsored by, again, the Easton Charitable Trust. And so this looks like a lot of fun.
This is taking us back. Forget about the cell phones and the texting and the video games and all that. This is straight out board games and Twister, Sorry, Monopoly, the boxing. I mean, all these fun things that I'm sure that you've grown up with these, and I've grown up with these. But the generation of today, doesn't really know about all these games, and it's so fun, to bring us back in time. It was a great period of time. So,
Definitely. And Happy New Year, sponsored by State Representative Claire Cronin. Isn't that pretty?
yeah, a little sparkle, little martini shakers and martini glasses on there. Not sure if you could see them, but they're all in there. A little sparkle, a little glitz, just a little fun. So, yep, absolutely. Yep, from our state representative.
Yeah, very good. And so over here in the corner, we have Toy Story. And this is by Imagination Destinations Travel.
Yep, they donate every year to us, or they have in the past few years. And Tricia does a wonderful job coming up her themes for her trees. So she just goes to the nines. Look at this beautiful ribbon with all the different bandanas and different that you see in Toy Story.
Oh, okay.
Here's Mr. Potato Head on here. Of course, Woody and the pig and
that looks, remember that bear? And
Okay.
the mean bear.
Oh, is that funny?
That's such a great movie. I mean, totally 100%. And here's Slinky.
See, and that's why if you do come to the Festival of Trees, it really is beneficial to stop and look at the tree for more than just a minute, because you can see all the details, like this ribbon and everything and all the characters. Otherwise, you just don't see it.
Right, like even this ornament. It's a clear ornament, and it has all the Martians in it. Like, I mean, you wouldn't even see that unless you really stopped and looked at all the ornaments. So
Very
the
true.
creativity is just really fun,
Yes. And so right here we have Stepping Out in Style, sponsored by In Style Hair Salon and Spa. So you have various products.
Right? Yes.
They have all those hair products.
Yes,
So
everything
there's a
on the tree.
gift certificate in there, and so
Looking
it's
at
just a
the
fun little
hair.
tabletop tree and great products.
Very nice. And so here he is. All I Want for Christmas is Golds by Gold's Gym.
They
So-
came. They came in with their employees and they decorated this tree and they did a wonderful job. It looks like we have a gift certificate on it and a gym.
A month membership.
Right. Yeah.
There's a couple other things included on there for the Gold's Gym in Norton.
Right.
Norton,
Right over the
Massachusetts.
Easton line.
Yep.
Wow, very good.
So they're a new donor for us this year. So we appreciate.
Yes, we
Thank
appreciate
you.
all the new ones. Yes, we love it.
Very good. And so tell me about the Tis the Season for New England Champions. This is sponsored by James Luke Easton Youth Sports Foundation, Easton Youth Flag Football, designed by the Luke family. And so here you have the picture of James Luke. And I understand that these faces on the baseball players were hand painted by the designer, or not by the designer, but someone told me that they hand painted all the faces, and
Again, sports, New England sports.
Yeah.
And we have football and baseball, and there's some gifts under the tree that go with it.
Under the tree.
oh really?
Yes.
Oh boy, wow.
Bruins are on here. I don't see a Celtics.
Oh yeah.
No, the Celtics are right here.
Very
That
good.
back.
Very
So yep, all the New England sports.
Yeah.
So-
And right here we have a Jurassical Christmas, sponsored by Custom Closets, designed by Patty. Patty, you want to talk about the tree?
Sure. This tree, actually, I was inspired by my grandchildren. They said I needed to do a dinosaur tree. So people gave me dinosaurs, and I painted them white, and we put them on the tree, and there's a white thing going on there. But and underneath the tree is a skeleton of a dinosaur that makes noises, and its eyes light up, and a whole
Oh, does it really?
whole collection of really good books by Jane Yolen and Mark Teague, and they're really good books teaching kids about manners and how to laugh, how to go to bed, how to make friends, how to be safe. And there's also a DVD of the new Jurassic Park movie, and some just dinosaurs.
I see a stuffed dinosaur.
Stuffed dinosaur, yes. Yeah. So there are a lot of things that go with that tree.
That's exciting. And so right here we have A Race to Christmas, sponsored by Wash and Depot Car Wash,
Right.
a silver sponsor, as we mentioned.
Yes. And and Kathy did this tree. Kathy Esty did this tree, and it's all the track. You get the track, and there's all kinds of things that go with this tree. And the kids love looking at this tree.
Oh, yeah. And so right here we have the Christmas Memories, sponsored by Andrunas Brothers.
Yes. Brunis Brothers is a land excavation company in Stoughton. And they really wanted, they were a sponsor this year, and they asked us to do a tree reminding them of what it was like to grow up, what their tree might have looked like when they were growing up. So we did a lot of nostalgic type ornaments on it. And there's Santa flying around at the top. And it's on a sled.
Yeah, the sled is amazing.
So it's kind of a snowy tree. There's a lot of interesting.
So we have a tree from the Easton Chamber of Commerce that was donated by them, and it's called A Little Holiday Elegance.
Yeah, and it's very elegant.
It's very, very dainty and
by Jill Cathy,
yeah, very nice.
who's done a number of trees.
Yeah, very, very pretty. Love that. And over here, we have Bearing It for Christmas, sponsored by Easton Fitness.
That's right. Easton Fitness is, they're a fitness, what do you call it? A fitness facility on Washington Street.
Yes.
On Washington Street in the shopping center there. And they're a silver sponsor. And so we have some bears with their T-shirts, Easton Fitness T-shirts on them, and it's a beautiful tree.
It looks like you have some other things here that
Stuff on the bucket, and a bunch of bears that go with it.
and a sled too. A lot comes with these trees. And right here we have the Gingerbread Confection Perfection,
That's right.
sponsored by Murphy Dental Group.
A dental group, so you can eat candy and gingerbread and get your teeth all rotten.
Now that sounds
And
wonderful.
then it comes with a Sonicare toothbrush.
Well, yeah. Ah,
And
That's
there's-
really
and there's Santa
nice.
egging you on.
I get it. Look at that in the bowl and the stirs. It's amazing. That is really cool. Wow, this is fun. Now over here we have Here We Go A Traveling, sponsored by Sandy and Wayne Bishop.
And this was done by Joyce Rousseau, and it has all kinds of travel things. You'll see things for all over the world on here. Yes. And it's on it, and she's got a little suitcase.
Little suitcase.
Yes. She did all kinds of interesting things. There's passport on here. A lot of really, really clever things.
Oh, definitely, yeah. And so here we have a nautical tree, Decks the Docks with Sea and Sails, sponsored by Retirement Income Strategies.
And this is one of our new silver sponsors. They sponsored this tree, and it's got a lot of big ornaments on it, all nautical, some lighthouses, a big wood star at the top, and some nets. Yeah, it's just a nice arrangement.
And over here we have Light and Bright, sponsored by Fairway Seasonal Lighting and Display.
And they do the lighting outside for us, and they also do the lighting downtown on Main Street. So this is a tree that we've done for them, and it's light and bright.
It sure is. It's beautiful.
It'll blind you.
Yes, we'll get lost. And right here we have a Merry Christmas, sponsored by Buy Nothing Easton, Massachusetts. So you have all the different colors, and look at these amazing ornaments.
And these are all donated because they didn't. It's a website where people just give things and people get them that way. So she asked for people to donate for this tree. So
Also, these are donations from people. So, oh
I think
wow.
that we donated the angel, I believe.
That's great. And so here we have a really beautiful blue tree called Iced Angels, and it's sponsored by Taunton Area Community Table.
And this, again, is one of our beneficiaries, our past beneficiaries who have decided to donate a tree and done a beautiful job with the blue and the ribbon, and just everything about it is perfect, I think. Yeah.
It's gorgeous. Gorgeous. And so right here we have another nautical tree called Ocean Blissmas. And it's
designed by Angela Henry and Peggy Dozier. And they are new designers this year, and she's done a beautiful job of capturing what it's like to be by the seaside.
I feel like it. And it's also sponsored by Dragonfly Martha's Vineyard Properties.
Yes.
It's beautiful. Blessings of the Season, sponsored by Trinity Family Medical.
And this is another medical practice that donates money for us to decorate a tree. And so Jill Cathy did this tree, and she did a beautiful job. It's another kind of nostalgic tree from the past, but it's a beautiful tree. It's in a pot here. It's a really nice tree.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, the pot matches the tree.
Yeah.
Wow. And here we go. We have Mario's Trattoria, Espresso Amore.
And you just have to look at it, and you know what it is.
Oh, if those were real, let me tell you something. I might have to sample some of that.
That's right. Keep us awake.
Delicious. And right here we have Winter Pastimes, sponsored by Avery Lee Williams Family Trust.
And they've been very faithful sponsors of the festival over the years, and so we've done this beautiful tree that they've
beautiful.
sponsored. It really is beautiful. It's in
The
a
colors.
thing.
Box like that, like a, it's really nice.
What do you call
like
those
a-
things? What do you call it? A base?
Yes. A plant base of some sort.
That's all.
We're nearing the end here. Getting a little silly. Okay, so here we have.
This is sponsored by Country Gardens. It's a display of carolers with the tree and the gingerbread house and the baker on the top.
Oh, I like that. And behind it is the lovely tree, wreath that my mother, Gloria Freitas Steidinger, does each year. And over here we have gifts from the gallery. Now, this is sponsored by Easton Shoveltown Cultural District Art Co-op and Gallery. And Carolyn Cole designed it.
And what's interesting about this is all the artisans contributed to it. I wish we could show you the whole tree, because the many things, everything's handmade. There's paintings, there's things that people have made, and everyone is unique and different.
Yeah, I can see that. That's beautiful. And here we have in the corner, Bon Appetit, sponsored by Roach Brothers Supermarket.
It's a macaroon tree, and it's got macaroons on it. It's in a little jug, and the ribbon matches it perfectly.
Beautiful. And quickly over here, we have our Happy Hanukkah basket. And we're just going to wrap up because they're closing up. So here we have Holiday Spirits by the Shoveltown Brewery, right?
Yes, and you get
And they
$350 gift certificate. $350 gift certificate for this to go celebrate at the brewery. So you can have a little party there with your family, your friends.
fun. And here we have by the History Room, Songs and Stories. And if you haven't been to the History Room, it's quite a place to go. It's really wonderful. Yeah, it's yeah, I love that.
These actually, I have to say, these books on here are 100 years old. They're real novels in here, little short stories that are in there. So, I mean,
and it's a whole collection.
yes,
I think she has the whole collection.
Yeah, so just very fun. Yeah, if you haven't been, and then you can get $10 off if you come in.
Excellent. And right here we have Believe in Boston by Audio Video Intelligence.
Yep. So this is another New England sports team tree. So we have all the banners with the logos over the years on them that you get, and then just all 4 sports here that we celebrate and love New England sports. So very fun.
Very fun. And so in this one is the Christmas Memories and Remembrance of Richard Claudier. Is that it, Claudier? And Judy Gagliardi. And it's sponsored and designed by Ketch's Law Group and Deneen Clodier.
Yes, and they are a new sponsor for us this year, or donor. So there's lots of fun festive ornaments on here, along with all these gifts underneath the tree that you get to take home.
Nice. And here we have Community Love, Peace, and Happiness by Douglas A. King Builders. It's very, very pretty.
Doug King has been a supporter of Festival of Trees since day one. So we thank him and love that he supports us. And this is just a nice festive gold tree that just promotes like peace and love and happiness, and that's what they wanted, just to kind of have that. Kind of a theme.
Wow, very nice. And over here we have Baby It's Cold Outside by Northeastern Savings Bank as a sponsor.
Again, Northeastern Savings Bank has been a sponsor of ours from day one as well. So
And they're a silver sponsor.
yeah, so it's great. This is the fun festive tree, skating and snowflakes and all the fun winter things that you can do. Classic colors and what's not to love about it.
I love it. And over here we have Old St. Nick, sponsored by Stephen Rotella, CPA.
Yes.
He's an accountant in Stoughton, and you can see St. Nick, and he's actually holding up the tree. You can see his mitt in there in the tree, and it's just a beautiful tree.
Yes,
Beautiful
it's all
setting.
connected. It's been a very popular tree. I think
Yes,
everybody
very.
loves this. You could
Everybody
find a
touches
spot.
it.
You could find a spot in your house for this anywhere.
you could.
In the entranceway, in the bathroom, in bed,
Yeah, right.
wherever you want it to be.
It's there.
Nick watching you in the bedroom.
Yep, sounds like fun. And we, of course, talked about this tree here, sponsored by Good Samaritan Medical Center. And over here we have Seas and Greetings by the Cathy family. And if you look at this tree, if you come and look at this tree, there's just so many details in this. I mean, so many ornaments, and it's just it really is beautiful. It's amazing, all the details in that.
Yes, it's great. And that's sponsored by the Cathy family. So again, that's not a business. It's just a family that wanted to participate in the event. So we welcome businesses, individuals, families. It's just a fun thing that they can come get involved in and decorate the tree together, or just enjoy the event. So it's great.
And right here we have Jingle All the Way by Jay Dorenzo. Look at this is a beautiful, beautiful tree.
Yes, the tree itself is just beautiful, and then it's just fun and festive, merry and jingle and bells and Rudolph, and it's just a fun, whimsical kind of a tree. So, and that is I actually designed that tree myself, and it's sponsored by Jay Dorenzo. So yes, yes, fun. Thank you.
And right here,
I wonder who did this tree.
I don't know, can't figure it out. Anyway, I did. But anyway, this is Sparkling Ice, and it's sponsored by ESP Medical. Cool Sculpting. They wanted something that kind of reminded them of something cool. So these are all icicles. These are all ice. If you notice on here, there's ice cubes. So it's all about ice. Right here we have.
Well, we also, for this trip, we get gift certificates for it, right?
Yes.
I believe, I'm not sure, the $500 off. There's all kinds of bonus coupons and gift certificates that come along with that tree. Yes.
Thank you. Yes. And right here we have Winter Wonderland. This is sponsored by the Easton Historical Society.
And they're
So-
a great sponsor of ours too. They've been participating year after year, so they always do fun, festive things. So it's great, classic themes.
And right here in the corner is Willa's Winter, sponsored by Law Office of Walter Korzeniowski.
Yeah, there you go. And we have another American Girl doll. She's hidden up there on the top. Scratch tickets. There's a $100 gift certificate for the American Girl doll store as well.
Wow.
So, every little girl's dream. So, and then
Wow.
Mom can have the big tree.
Yes. Okay, now here's a very interesting tree right here. This is the upside down tree, and it's called It Takes a Village. So this is sponsored by Village Speech language pathologists Karen Howe, Ashley Field, Patricia Shores, and Heather Engelhart.
So this tree was designed by Clarinda Hoffman, and she came up with this great upside down tree theme of the tree talking or reading stories to the little kids down below. Lots of books along, so you get everything that's included in this tree. You get all the books, you get the little snowman, you get the tree, and Village Speech is a Easton-based speech pathologist business that is run by Karen Howe, and she's been a supporter of ours for a long time too. So, yes. So thank you, Karen.
Wonderful.
And crew.
And crew.
Yes.
And here we have a primitive Christmas sponsored by Morse Insurance Agency. I love.
Very woodsy tree. There's a lot of natural things on it, natural things that grow, and there's a beautiful wooden sled, that antique sled that goes with this tree.
The 19th century.
Yes.
19th century valued at $900. So
Really?
if you like antiques, there you go.
And here we have. We talked about this one?
This is the Canton.
Oh, the Canton, right. Bank of Canton. And we didn't go over here. We're nearing the end.
Yes, we do.
Okay, so here is Frosty Surprise, sponsored by Creative World Children's Learning Center.
Yes.
Isn't that great? Love that.
Yep, Creative World. They're an Easton-based business where they have the daycare and the schooling, and they love the idea to have the snowman greet everybody when they come in the entranceway. So that's what they love, the big snowman. So every year we do a different snowman theme for them, and this year it's a little bit whimsical with the legs like coming out of the side like someone's diving into the tree. It's just very fun and festive. So yeah.
Very fun. And here we have Hilliard's Chocolate Gift Basket, of course, donated by Hilliard's. And over here we have Wine Down, sponsored by Yale Appliance and Lighting. Not only do you get the tree and all the beautiful ornaments, but you get this wine refrigerator that's valued at $750. So in some wine glasses, and this is just amazing right here.
They are a new donator for us this year. We welcome them with open arms.
Yes.
We thank them. They came in tonight. Very nice people. It's just nice to have new people, fresh faces, and so Yale Appliance and Lighting. So if you need any appliances or lighting, you can go visit them.
Yeah, they have quite a setup there. And over here, when you walk into the Festival of Trees, you can actually put a ticket in for this.
Yes. We have special tickets for this, one for $5 and three for $10. And it's the lottery tree, which is $500 worth of scratch tickets. And then the gift certificate tree is over
Valued at just under $1,000 is of different, from makeovers to Corfinios, Washington Depot, Barrett's, Chili's. We have all kinds of gift certificates on here, so lots of fun. So you can take a chance on a sure thing of $1,000 worth of fun, or you can take the chance of getting $500 worth of scratch tickets, and you may end up, a millionaire, or you may end up just like you were yesterday. So, it's fun. So, and these two trees, you don't win the trees themselves; you just win the contents of them. So.
I'm sure they wouldn't be disappointed if they didn't get the tree and got just the gifts.
Right. Did we talk about the 50-50 raffle?
We did not.
Okay. So it's all shut off right now, but
Okay.
but we have a 50-50 raffle that you can participate in. It's $10 for one ticket. Last year we raised $3,000, in which we split with somebody. So we each took $1,500, and the person who won last year, I believe, was getting married. So it was a nice little present for her. Yes, absolutely. This year we're already at like 1,500, and we have like 7 more days to go. So it will be a big jackpot. So definitely something, a great lottery. What are the chances? Yep.
And I just want to show one other thing out here is the beautiful mannequins that are out here. So here we have beautiful mannequins that were put together by our designers. No one actually wins these, right? They just...
These mannequins are discreet people when they come in.
Yes.
And there she is
Love that.
skating.
Yeah, that's so amazing.
Really.
Really is.
And then these two lovely ladies with their beautiful skirts.
Yeah.
One's green, one's red.
Yeah. Well, I guess that
They're like twins.
kind of twins. Yeah, they are kind of like twins, aren't they? Yeah.
And then one's red, one's green.
Yes, definitely. Well, I guess that
And the one
concludes
that's
our.
green is wearing red, and the one that's red is wearing
Yes,
green.
exactly. And so that concludes our tour. And I hope that if you haven't come, that you will. And if it's too late, that you'll come next year. And it's at the Easton Country Club. And they've been very, very kind and helpful with this whole thing. So thank you very much to the Easton Country Club. Okay, have a wonderful holiday season. Goodbye.